Have you ever felt that no matter how hard you try, something invisible seems to be draining your energy, your peace, even your luck? What if I told you that the simple habit of showering, when done at the wrong time of day, could be sabotaging your emotional health, your relationships, and even your finances? This information doesn't come from the internet or trends. It's an ancient teaching, guarded by monks and Eastern masters for centuries, passed on only to those ready to see beyond the obvious. And today, you're going to understand why thousands of people are changing the way they shower, and what that has to do with spiritual protection, energetic balance, and unlocking prosperity. If you believe you deserve spiritual protection and truly want to keep your energy clean, comment below. I protect myself. Write it in all caps. This is more than just a comment. It's a clear signal to the universe and a commitment to yourself. Let's go together, because what you're about to hear can transform more than just your shower. Shortly after posting this content in a private group, something surprising happened. A woman named Lucia, 63 years old, commented saying that no matter how much she prayed, lit incense, and took herbal baths, she kept feeling a strange weight on her chest, an unexplained exhaustion. She said that even on calm days, she would wake up feeling like she'd spent the night carrying sacks of cement on her back. Nothing physical explained it. And it was only after making this one change, which you'll learn about today, that everything started to become clear. The most interesting part? She changed nothing except the time she showered. That's it. Lucia's story is not an isolated case. Since this knowledge was revealed, hundreds of messages have poured in, all with similar stories. Feelings of relief, lightness, reconnection with the body and with life. And this isn't about magic or superstition. It's about a simple but powerful energetic principle, ignored by most, but preserved by ancient traditions. That's exactly what we're going to explore in the next few minutes. The reason why something so simple could be deeply interfering with your energy field, and how to reverse it. In Buddhist and Eastern traditions, the human body is not just flesh and bone. It is a vibrational field in constant exchange with the environment. And within this field, water is not just for physical cleansing. It's a conductor of subtle energy. Imagine for a moment that your internal energy is like a river. During the day, that river flows strongly, carrying away the old and making space for the new. But at night, especially in the early hours of the morning, that flow slows down. It becomes more vulnerable, more exposed. It's precisely during this time that, according to ancient teachings, the energy gateways of the body open wider. Showering at this time, without awareness, can be like pouring water on dry ground. Instead of nourishing, you might drown it. The energy that should be flowing starts to get blocked. In Eastern philosophy, especially in Tibetan Buddhism, there's a concept called Chu, which can be translated as vital flow. This flow is influenced by many factors: emotions, thoughts, and yes, even the temperature and timing of when water touches your skin. When that flow is interrupted, symptoms begin to appear that many people report but can't explain. Unexplained anxiety, persistent insomnia, a feeling that something is off, but without any visible cause. Have you ever felt that? A kind of sadness or fatigue with no clear reason? Comment below with the phrase, I've felt that, just that. Your comment could be exactly what someone else needs to read right now, to realize they're not alone. Now that you understand how water affects your energy field, we need to talk about something more delicate: the danger hours. There's a specific period in the early morning when the body's energy enters a deep state of retreat. Eastern masters compare this moment to a silent portal opening between the visible and the invisible world. And when this portal is wide open, any external interference, even a seemingly innocent shower, can cause serious imbalances. A person might start experiencing repeated episodes of anxiety, sudden discouragement, unexplained irritability. And over time, this reflects in poor decisions, relationship issues, and even financial losses. These signs are subtle at first, but build up over time, especially if the habit is frequent. And here comes an uncomfortable truth. Most people who shower during this time, thinking they're relaxing or cleansing their energy, are actually exposing themselves to the exact opposite of what they need. But hold on. I'm not going to reveal the exact time just yet. Before that, you need to understand how this knowledge reached an ordinary woman like you and me. A real story with real emotions. Because it's through human experience that these truths take shape and make sense. Clara is 58 years old. She's been a widow for 3 years and lives alone in a small apartment she's always cared for with great dedication. She's one of those quiet women who hold the world around them together, even when their own world feels like it's falling apart. In recent months, she began to notice something strange. She would wake up tired, even after a full night's sleep. Her memory started to fail. Sometimes she would even forget why she walked into a room. She lost interest in the little things, like cooking or listening to music. And what hurt the most was that constant feeling of heaviness in her chest, as if joy had left without saying goodbye. The people around her said it was just part of getting older, normal sadness. But Clara knew it was deeper. And in the silence of the early morning, she tried to ease all of it with the only ritual she had left: her shower. Every night, around 3 a.m, she would stand under the hot water for long minutes, as if the water could wash away that nameless pain. It was during one of those nights, with tired eyes and a heavy heart, that she watched a video like this one. In it, someone said, "There's a time when showering can drain your vital energy." That sentence echoed like an ancient whisper, coming from a place she couldn't name. The next day, she decided to change. She showered earlier, before 10 p.m. She lit a white candle in the bathroom in silence. She didn't expect miracles. But something shifted. By the 3rd night, she woke up feeling a strange lightness, almost forgotten. She felt the urge to open the window, to make herself a gentle cup of tea, to write. And she wrote, "I dreamed of someone smiling at me, and the smile said, 'Now you've truly come back to yourself.'" Since then, Clara has been sleeping better, taking care of her home with renewed energy, and even returned to doing her embroidery, which had been tucked away in a drawer for months. She didn't make any promises, didn't follow any magic formula. She simply respected her own energy. If Clara's story touched you, write this in the comments: "I respect myself." It's a simple statement, but a powerful one. And maybe today is the day you start remembering it. Now it's time to reveal what Eastern masters call the energetic drainage window, the most sensitive and vulnerable time for our spiritual field. According to Buddhist traditions, between 2 a.m. and 5 a.m., the body enters a state of deep, energetic recalibration. It's as if the soul dives into a silent ocean to reorganize everything that's been accumulated: fears, thoughts, memories, external vibrations. Showering during this time is like opening your windows during a lightning storm. Instead of purification, you allow external forces to enter and disrupt this silent and sacred process. Masters say that during these hours, water stops acting as a cleanser and becomes a conductor of what's around it. In other words, if the environment is heavy, if there's sadness in the air, unresolved resentments, even painful memories, the water can absorb all of it and return it to your body. That's why many people report feeling heavy, chilled, having persistent insomnia, or disturbing dreams after late-night showers, especially those taken during this window. Now you understand. The shower itself isn't the problem. It's the moment you connect with it. From now on, the rule is clear. Avoid showering between 2 a.m. and 5 a.m. as much as possible. And if for some reason it's unavoidable, later in this video, you'll learn a specific protection ritual that can help minimize the damage. But first, you're going to experience a ritual of reconnection with water, perhaps the most powerful one you've ever practiced. Before you begin, make sure you're in a quiet environment. If possible, light a candle or use soft lighting. This isn't just a regular shower. It's a reunion with the purest part of you. Step 1. Preparation. Close the bathroom door. Take 3 deep breaths. Feel the air going in and out. Now stand in front of the shower or bathtub, but don't turn on the water yet. Place your hands over your chest and say softly, "I create space to cleanse what no longer belongs to me." Step 2. Water as light. Turn on the water. Let it gently flow over your head. As it does, imagine it's not just water. It's golden light, warm, serene, falling like a veil from the sky. See this light running down your shoulders, spine, arms. It gently penetrates your skin, and everywhere it touches, it carries away the old. Hidden resentments, negative thoughts, silent fears. Step 3. Words of command. While the water continues to fall, repeat slowly. Everything that no longer serves me now leaves. I release, I cleanse, I return to my center. If you feel like crying, cry. If you feel like smiling, smile. That's your body saying, "Now I can breathe." Step 4. Closing. Turn off the water. Don't dry off immediately. Stay in silence for a moment. Feel the difference. It's subtle, but real. Touch your arm gently, as if saying thank you. And say just one sentence. "My energy is my home, and it's clean." As soon as you do this ritual, come back here and comment, "I felt the cleansing." Your words will inspire others to care for their energy too. Now that you know the ritual, it's essential to understand what might be sabotaging your energy on a daily basis, even without you realizing it. Small habits done on autopilot can create serious energetic leaks. Let's talk about the 5 most common mistakes sensitive people make and how to fix them. Mistake 1. Showering right after arguments or intense discussions. At that moment, your energy field is in turbulence. If you jump into the shower immediately, the water can imprint that vibration into your body instead of cleansing it. Fix. Before showering, take a deep breath, sit in silence for a few minutes. Only then, step into the water. Mistake 2. Using very hot water during emotional crises. Water that's too hot can overstimulate your emotional field, making you feel even more sensitive or irritated. Fix. Prefer lukewarm or slightly cool water. It soothes, slows you down, and helps your body return to center. Mistake 3. Showering while listening to negative news or social media. Many do this without noticing. They put their phone on speaker, listen to problems, tragedies, gossip. Result: the energy that should be purified ends up being contaminated. Fix. Turn your shower into a moment of retreat. Silence or soft music are your allies. Mistake 4. Showering as the last act before bed, without grounding. At night, the body is more open. Without clear intention, the water only diffuses energy, but doesn't direct it. Fix. At the end of your shower, affirm something positive in a low voice. I release the day and welcome peace. Mistake 5. Ignoring your body after the shower. Most people dry off quickly, get dressed, and go on with their routine. But the body is still recalibrating energy. Fix. Dry yourself slowly. Touch your skin with presence, as if you were caring for something precious, because you are. Have you made any of these mistakes? Which one stood out to you most right now? Right here, I'm changing this today. And see how one simple decision can shift your energy tomorrow. The truth is, it's not enough to just avoid showering at the wrong time. You need to build a field around yourself, a quiet shield that protects you from invisible wear and tear, from small energetic leaks no one notices, but that drain your vitality day after day. Maybe you haven't realized it, but there are moments in your day when your energy isn't your own. It's from that bad news you heard in the morning, that snide comment from someone close, the fear you felt but didn't name. And that's exactly why the tips you're about to receive aren't just practical. They're psychological anchors, small rituals that say, every single day, I am in control of my energy. 1. The first word of the day. Internal authority trigger. Before getting out of bed, even if it's just to use the bathroom, pause. With your eyes still closed, say in a soft voice or silently in your mind, today I choose to be whole. This simple affirmation triggers a psychological mechanism known as priming. It's the first piece of information your brain receives, and it shapes all the other decisions throughout your day. You don't start the day reacting. You start by choosing. People who practice this report more focus, less anxiety, and a subtle sense of presence that follows them through the day. 2. The silent water glass, subconscious cleansing trigger. Every night, before going to bed, fill a glass with clean water and place it beside your bed. It's not for drinking. It's there to absorb everything you couldn't consciously process throughout the day. Fear, repressed anger, recurring thoughts. All of that carries vibration. Water is one of the elements most sensitive to emotional energy. And in the morning, pouring that water down the drain, with intention, is like saying, I no longer carry this. This ritual activates symbolic release in the subconscious. Your body understands. What was left in the night doesn't belong to me anymore in the morning. 3. The healing touch, somatic reconnection trigger. Each day, as you apply lotion or get dressed, choose a moment to touch your own body with presence. Not in a rush, not on autopilot, but as if you're saying, I take care of myself because I'm worth it. This conscious touch activates your parasympathetic nervous system, responsible for calm, healing, and regeneration. It's like saying, everything is okay now. And your body believes it. Your mind slows down. Your energy reorganizes. 4th, a personal power object, physical anchoring trigger. Choose a small item, a stone, a necklace, a ring, something you can carry with you every day. Each time you touch it, pause for 3 seconds and take a deep breath. Visualize a golden light forming around you. This is your symbol of protection. In psychology, this is called a sensory anchor, a physical gesture that activates an internal state. Over time, your body will associate touching this object with an immediate feeling of safety and presence. 5. Water on the hands when you get home, energetic boundary trigger. How many times do you walk into your home and, without realizing it, bring the weight of everything you experienced outside? Before doing anything, don't even take off your shoes yet. Go to the bathroom, wet your hands, and say, I leave outside what is not mine. This gesture creates a symbolic boundary between the outside world and your inner space. And more than that, it teaches your subconscious that you have the right to protect your space. No one touches your energy without your permission. You might be thinking, but these are just small gestures. Do they really work? Yes, and here's why. What transforms your life isn't grand events. It's the small habits repeated with intention that shape your vibration day after day. And that's exactly what most people overlook. These practices activate the 3 pillars of deep energetic transformation: presence, conscious rituality, emotional self-command. Every time you choose to protect yourself, instead of just reacting, you become stronger, more centered, more magnetic. And here lies the real secret to energetic protection. It's not about isolating yourself. It's about learning to occupy your space with awareness. Now tell me, which of these practices will you apply first? Write it in the comments. I commit to my energy. This phrase isn't for me. It's for you, for your field, for the universe. And if you want to go further, write these practices down on a piece of paper. Stick it on your bathroom mirror, the fridge, your phone. Because the more you repeat them, the more your energy understands that, now, you're the one in charge. Everything you've heard up to this point isn't just information. It's a choice. The choice to care for your energy, like someone tends to a garden. with presence, with respect, with quiet love. You've learned that it's not the outside world that determines how you feel. It's how you protect and organize what's inside of you. And if you've made it this far, you've already taken a step many don't. You paused to listen to yourself. And that changes everything. If this touched something within you, comment now. My energy is sacred. Like this video, share it with someone who needs to hear this, and turn on notifications. You're part of a community that has chosen to live with awareness, protection, and light. And this is just the beginning.